Morning guys, Chad here at the farm. I got something to talk to you about today. It's about our barn cats. It sickens me to have to talk about this. It's really a bad day. But I gotta get some of the chores done because life goes on at the farm, even though bad things happen. And I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about the situation here at the farm with these barn cats. As many of you might have figured out a long time ago who watch the channel, is that I love animals. I love raising animals. I love taking care of animals. I love the feeling that it gives me when the animal shows love back to me or shows appreciation back to me. And it's a wonderful feeling. Shortly after getting this farm a couple years ago, we got Molly the sheepdog and we rescued a very sick barn cat named Stormy Eyes. We named her Stormy Eyes because her eye was so infected. She had an upper respiratory infection, eh? We thought she was going to lose her sight for sure. But we took her to the vet. The vet fixed her up in a couple of weeks with some antibiotics, and she was doing amazing. Then we ended up adopting another barn cat, a kitten, and we named him Smokey. He was black and white, very handsome fella, and he was an amazing cat. I know I say this a lot on the channel, but that cat, Smokey Barn Cat, is responsible for turning it into the Catman, okay? He's responsible for opening my eyes that you can actually be a dog guy and a cat guy, and there's no problem with that. There's more than enough love to go around, and he's responsible. Now, sadly, Smokey disappeared last July, and he's never been seen again. I miss him all the time. Then, last August, we adopted 4 feral cats from a farm not too far from here. We also took on Fozzie Bear Barn Cat from that same farm. He's a little bit of an older cat. And honestly, these cats were wild cats. Very feral. The farmer had to trap them, first of all, just to get them. Secondly, I couldn't touch them. I couldn't pick them up. That's why I call them the claw crew. Because they're like little wolverines, you know, scratching you to death. For 2 months, we kept them in a cage. We graduated to feeding them by hand. Little by little, a couple of months. Look, Dexter's chasing Molly. The dog's supposed to be chasing the cat, not the other way around. Anyways, we got these cats, very tame, very sweet, very lovable, and they're quite amazing. And, they've taken my heart easily. So since then, we've had 6 barn cats at the farm, taking care of our rodent situation, mice, moles, voles, chipmunks, all those kind of nasty rodents that you don't want in and around the feed of your animals. These cats are doing a great job. So we allow these cats free range in and around the property. I call them barn cats. Of course, they're farm cats, barn cats. They have free access to our barn through a broken window in the back. They have free access to my workshop, okay? I got a cute little cat door down there for them to go in and out of the workshop. I have a heated water bowl in the workshop and heated water bowl in the barn. That way the water doesn't freeze. So these cats are basically living the best possible life. They get to eat a lot of meat. My wife is always preparing them fresh chicken that we harvested ourselves here on the farm. They get wet cat food, dry cat food. They get all the mice they want. They're living an amazing free life. Look at Fozzie. He's rubbing up against my wood pile. He's amazing too, that guy. He never wanders away, never. But that's all gonna change as of 2 nights ago. Every morning, Stormy Barn Cat comes out to greet me. She's always crying, like, "Meow," looking to get her breakfast. And on that morning, a couple days ago, there was no Stormy. Couldn't find her anywhere. Called out, all over the place. Nothing, no Stormy. And I have Apple AirTag trackers on their collars, which is pretty well useless as a GPS, right? But it's just within, 200-300 feet, you can get a signal on with your iPhone. I'm looking around all day long. I don't know, maybe 6 hours. I can't find Stormy Barn Cat. And I also can't find Lovely Barn Cat. Now, Stormy is this beautiful black cat. She's very small, but very, very sweet. And she's about 1 year and 3/4. Lovely Barn Cat is this beautiful tiger striped cat with a nice little patch on her nose, and she's got white socks. Very beautiful. I love her so much. So I'm standing in the spot right now where I used my iPhone for hours and hours and hours to locate Stormy's collar with this Apple AirTag tracker. And the AirTag tracker was actually off the collar, which can't happen. The cat can't do that by themselves. So it saddens me to say there must have been some kind of a struggle. She must have been taken by a predator. And I found it not that far away from the living area of the farm, right? Like there's the barn, right? There's the house over there. There's my workshop. And I'm basically over here where our blueberry patch is. And this is exactly where I found this collar. So of course, I'm looking around all day for these two cats, thinking they're just gonna show up, And I couldn't get any signal on Lovely's tracker at all day. It's just disappeared, it's gone. I marked it as lost, and I don't know. The fact that 2 cats can be taken in the same night kind of leads me to believe it would be coyotes. I'm sick to my stomach, folks. I really am. It's like I don't even know what to say. It literally sickens me, folks. And I mean, it's very difficult for me to even express myself. It's gonna take me a long while to get over this loss. I love these cats, and they're now gone. And I know that it's part of farm life. I know that loss is a part of farm life. But it's not supposed to be your fault, okay? It's not supposed to be you are the reason that these animals got taken by a predator, bit and wrangled, and they kind of ended in that kind of a death. And that's on me. So I'm turning over a new leaf, and my wife and I have decided that we're no longer going to leave the cats free-ranging during the nighttime. What that means is they're going to be out and about during the day, but at night I'm going to lock them up. And I'm going to have to build them some kind of an enclosure because there's no way for me to lock the barn. So I have to get on that. I know the cats are not going to like it. They're not going to like it. And it may even be a difficulty for me to actually wrangle the cats to get them to the place where I'm going to lock them up every day. I don't think that's going to be easy because they're already trained to be free, right? They're already enjoying this free, amazing life. And then all of a sudden I'm going to start locking them up. And I think it's going to be a challenge, but I got to try to do it. I got to do what I got to do. I can't keep losing my beloved pets. These guys are my pets. They're my family. And I don't want to have to go through that every how many months. And we don't have a lot of predator attacks around here, but all it takes is that one time, and now this is a lesson learned. And the cats are going to have to get used to their new lifestyle. They're still going to be able to be free during the day, but a priority for me is over the next few weeks, some kind of an enclosure built. I'm going to use my workshop, I think, and just add on to the side of my workshop, so at least they can have access to outside and inside. There's no ideal situation, but I'm going to do my best. You want eggs? You want eggs? That's another reason why I'm concerned that Molly the sheepdog, that she's not wandering too far. I want, she can wander around here, but our whole entire property is not fenced in. And predators, they're not a problem for the most part, but again, all it takes is that one night that 2 of my barn cats are gone. Very disgusted with myself. I totally blame myself for this pain that I'm feeling. That my 2 cats are gone. Stormy was the one black cat that used to ride on my shoulder. She used to ride on my shoulder all the time. She loved me and I loved her, and now she's gone, and that's what I did for her by letting her free range, free on the farm. Now she's some predator's dinner. It sickens me that I allowed this to happen. Sickens me. I'm so disappointed in myself and disgusted in myself. I can't even express how I feel about it. Lesson learned, I guess. All I can do is move forward. Anyways, I wanted to let you guys know, because you're not going to see those 2 cats around the farm anymore. We still have 4 cats left. That being said, I do appreciate you guys listening to the story. And what can I do? We'll see you on the next episode, okay?